great and wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. You're welcome back. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on your location. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa deserves freedom, not punishment, for standing up for Biafran people. Biafrans are the victims here. Finland must understand this. Simon Ekpa fighting for the freedom of his people. He is not a terrorist leader or related to any terrorist organization. Now, Finland government, they are supporting Ukraine for their freedom. Finland know what is freedom is all about. Finland government and Finland country fought their way out from Russia to be where they are today. So they know what is called freedom fighter or freedom fighting or something like that. So for them to keep on detaining Prime Minister who is fighting for the freedom of Biafran people, that's very, very wrong. So right now, Finland government, they are under pressure. They can't continue doing this. American Congress members called for the release of Simon Ekpa. Other well-meaning individuals has called for the release of Simon Ekpa, who is fighting for the freedom of his people. Like I said before, Finland supposed to know what is called freedom fighting. They fought war to liberate themselves from Russia. Trying to stop someone that fighting for the freedom of his people is totally wrong. And they must understand that they can't stop Biafran freedom. Finland support for Ukraine freedom while at the same time opposing the self-determination of indigenous people of Biafra, led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, raises serious questions about the consistency and the morality of his foreign policy. President Alexander Stubb, what justified Finland's strong endorsement of Ukraine freedom, while at the same time dismissing the Biafran struggle for the same cause. You see, the core issue here is the apparent disparity in the treatment of these two movements of self-determination. The Biafran people have endured over 5 decades of what many describe as state-sponsored genocide by the Nigerian government, particularly through its military headquarters, Nigeria Army. This includes several human rights violations carried out by the Nigerian Army and its government up to today as we're speaking. They continue genocide, maiming of Biafran people, innocent people in Biafra land, is something that cannot be hidden anymore. It's open, it's there. So why does Finland throw its weight behind Ukraine fight for independence but not extended the same support to Biafrans? The Nigerian government rule in the region, insecurity is well documented, with actions like granting pardons and rewards to members of terrorist groups like Boko Haram and the Fulani henchmen, as recognized by the International Terrorism Index. Such policy contrasts sharply with the harsh treatment of unarmed Biafrans advocates for independence, who are met with literal force rather than dialogue or justice. Is it because we are Africans or because we are B? What is that? Why all this treatment towards Biafra, mainly towards our Prime Minister, who is exercising his right? Biafrans are mainly exercising their right to self-determination as outlined in the United Nations Charter, to which Finland is signatory. So why is Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic Government in Ezra, detained for advocating for these rights? Why? Finland government, why? Yeah? It is imperative for Finland to adhere to international law and seize this collaboration with Nigeria government, which seeks to suppress peaceful calls for referendum, detaining and potentially extraditing Ekpa to Nigeria, where he faces persecution, not only undermines European values of freedom and justice, but also exposes a hypocrisy in Finland's stance on self-determination right. The question remains, why support Ukraine's self-determination? Why actively working against Biafran freedom through the detention of their leader, Simon Ekpa? This selective application of support for self-determination not only undermines justice, but also questions Finland's commitment to the universal principle of freedom and human rights, which Finland government is part of and signatory to. So this injustice is not fair on us, Biafrans, and our Prime Minister, who is being detained unlawfully up to today. We cannot be discussing this all the time. We cannot be talking about this thing all the time. The same issue. It's really upsetting, because the reason why I'm saying this is because Finland government, we keep saying this, Finland government know what is freedom. Finland government, they are part of United Nations whatever. And if today they are supporting Ukraine, who are fighting for their freedom from Russia, why are they stopping Biafrans? Why are they stopping Prime Minister who is doing the same cause, fighting the same cause that Finland government or Finland country fought to be where they are today? If you are giving all your support, Finland, if you are supporting Ukraine today to be free from Russia, why are you detaining our Prime Minister who is doing the same thing? Finland knows that Biafrans are the victims here. Biafrans are being oppressed long time ago. Over 20 years, Biafrans are being oppressed by Nigerian government. It's still happening today. Biafrans are being pied in Biafra land today. It's still going on. Finland government knows all this. Finland government, they are aware of all these things that we are speaking, that we're saying today. They are aware of that. They cannot lie that they are not aware of what is happening, what the Nigerian government are doing. They are busy, they are there supporting Ukraine, but stopping Simon Ekpa, who is fighting to liberate Biafrans from Nigeria. You can see double face here. So this is not right. We must keep on advocating for the freedom of our leader till they free him. This is where I'm going to stop. Thank you. God bless you all. Bye.